One of the biggest issues we are facing today is climate change. Large marine species such as the Reef Manta Rays, Humpback Whales and sharks are not unaffected by climate change. Manta rays feed on zooplankton. They filter the zooplankton through their gills using their cephalic lobes as a funnel, which increases the amount of food entering their mouths. When concentration of plankton is high, it looks like milky water with lots of particle matter, which can be seen here at Hanifara Bay in the Maldives. There are a number of feeding strategies for manta rays. They can form a single file line or group together, but by cooperating, they can increase the amount of food ingested. It is truly remarkable to see. Manta rays are widely distributed, migratory, and have unique spot patterning on the underside of their belly that can be used to identify individuals. Much like human fingerprints, the unique nature of these spots enables the identification of every individual manta. The manta cleaning station process includes the removal of parasites from the animal's body, both externally and internally. Manta rays are now protected in Australian waters, although that happened first in a much more global perspective. Given that they are large-bodied animals, they only have one pup every few years, so the population is slow growing. Overall, we need to be thinking about the management of these species in a very holistic way. The humpback whales migrate each year to give birth or mate. They travel from the Antarctic to the warmer waters of the east and west coast of Australia and the South Pacific. The humpback whales' distinguishable features are their long pectoral fins, which may be up to a third of their body length. The markings on the underside of their tail flukes are like fingerprints, and no two are the same. They display a range of spectacular behaviours. One in particular is spy hopping, where their rostrum comes out of the water to look around, kind of like a pirouette. Humpback whale calves are so graceful and gentle. They seem as intrigued by us as we are of them. Reports have shown that identified mothers, like this one that we know as Geraldine, travel all the way from the Antarctic waters to the same reef in Tonga with a new calf every 2 to 3 years. It's quite remarkable. The current population of humpback whales in the southern hemisphere is between 84 and 120,000, in comparison to the east coast population, which is about 25 to 30,000. The biggest threat to the humpback whale population is krill stocks, which is their main food source. But the biggest threat to krill is, of course, climate change. In the Maldives, sharks were previously close to being fished out. However, in 2009, a law was passed banning all shark fishing in the Maldives. Although illegal fishing still occurs, an accidental capture by both commercial and recreational fishers still pose a serious threat. The East Coast grey nurse population was estimated at around 500 individuals in the early 2000s. This is as a consequence of severe fishing. Currently, the East Coast population is thought to contain no more than 1,500 to 2,000 individuals. To ensure the persistence of this population, it is critically important that the preservation of key aggregation sites. This is where the sharks rest and mate, along the east coast of Australia. The largest known aggregation of grey nurse sharks has been recorded at Wolf Rock, which is located off Rainbow Beach on the Queensland coast. It is currently the only known gestation site for the pregnant females. They reach sexual maturation at the age of 6 to 8 years and give birth to 1 or 2 young every second year, so the population grows very slowly. Always respect, protect, and be mindful of the marine environment. While we are all busy living and building our own paths, they are too. We are all connected.